Everyone, so I'm just going to be doing a quick tutorial or guide, whatever, on how to speedrun this game. I know there aren't really any speedruns because this is a pretty niche horror game, like beyond niche. This is just something I found because I wanted to speedrun, and I wanted to speedrun something that was horror and niche, and I came across this because I remembered this game from a couple years ago. So what I did was basically I just looked at who got first place and kind of winged it and kind of learned on my own. So I'm just going to be teaching everything that I do know in here, and I probably don't know everything, but I think I know enough to just help get anyone who wants to speedrun this game started. So just a couple disclaimers. This is going to be an all keys tutorial. There are two different speedruns you can do for this game, which is the all keys, which you can do in about around 40 seconds, maybe faster depending on how much you perfect the speedrun. And there's also the nightmare speedrun, where I'm pretty sure you just go through the whole game because it's about 20 minutes if you do it really well. Second disclaimer, when you first boot up the game, you're gonna have loading screens, so don't time your speedrun on your first run because you're gonna have to get through loading screens first, but after you speedrun it once and get all the loading screens out the way, it won't do it anymore and it won't waste time. And then yeah, so that's about it. I'm gonna timestamp all the different steps. It's pretty fast. You can do the speedrun pretty quickly. It does take some practice though. It did take me a while. So let's just get started. So first of all, you're gonna go new game and you're just gonna go easy. And one final disclaimer, actually, if you want your game in 1920 x 1080p or whatever, there is a guide on Steam, which is, it's really easy to do. It takes like a couple seconds, honestly. You just get to the files and you just replace a certain file with the ones they give you, so you can get a 1080 Nosferatu experience. So yeah, let's get started. Run started. Okay, so for our first step, we're gonna get the all keys Easter egg. So if you go over here, you can see there's like a blood spot right there. It's pretty random, but if you jump high enough over that blood spot, you actually get all the keys to the game. It's some Easter egg they put in. So from the get-go, you're gonna want to run and angle yourself, and I messed that up, but if you do it right and you get a huge enough boost up there, you're gonna get all the keys and it'll show you. So there you go. See, it says cheater, now you get all the keys in the game. It took me a couple attempts, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a minute since I touched this. So after you do that, you're gonna want to turn this way. You're gonna want to jump over this. Now this is an optional thing. This is what I do, so I think it's a lot easier and faster, and it does the exact same thing. This might be easier, so I'll explain. This is an optional thing. When you, since you're already doing it, you're already gonna be jumping this way, you might as well open the case and grab it and then run this way. So what you're gonna do now is you have all the keys in the game and this sword if you want. As you can see, we have our first loading, which just cut like a second. So once you reach this door, you're gonna want to grab you're gonna grab one of these wooden stakes. You're gonna need an open hand, I think. No, you just need to go over it. So you're gonna need one wooden stake, and you need to grab these two things. You need to grab that, and you're gonna need to grab that. So now you'll have the holy water, a wooden stake, and that's these two potions active. The blue and that green you see near like my chalice. So here's what I mean by this is sword is optional. So there's a couple wooden stakes here. And the guy who did the who got first place, he grabbed both and he used one of the wooden stakes for a boost later. Now I found it really annoying to grab both because it would just really like stop me in my tracks. So that's why I figured, hey, we grab this sword that we don't use. Why don't I just use that to item boost? And I did. So it just depends on what you find easier to do. If you find the get two wooden stakes a lot easier, you can do that. Or you can do what I did and grab the sword and only grab one. So I found that a lot easier for me. So to do this quickly, you're just gonna want to open this, grab everything, yada yada, grab, and you're gonna leave before these doors close. So once you get everything in there that you need, you're gonna want to run over the courtyard, jump, open this door. So now we're gonna reach the castle steps. And so what you're gonna do here is you're gonna run up these stairs, and before these monsters appear, click through that. You just move left through. And then you're gonna go through the portal right here. Now once you reach this step, you're gonna wanna open these doors and jump up here. So whatever you have for dropping your item, you're gonna wanna spam jump and drop your item, and you'll boost off it like that. And you'll just start moving this way. Once you reach this final boss, you're gonna reach out your wooden stake, and you're just gonna hit it. Once you have this, you're just gonna hit him with the holy water, and he's dead.
As the evil Malachi falls defeated.
And that's about all there is to speedrun. One last thing I actually want to talk about. It did take me a while to figure this out. And it's the bar at the bottom left. It's like a stamina bar, if that makes sense. See, as I walk, it starts to go up. And when I run, it really goes up. I want to show you something that is really going to help your speedrun. So after you grab... Oh shit. Hold on. Let me wait for it to go down. You'll see what I mean. Nice, I got it first try. See how much slower I go down, the more it goes up? So if you want to really like do this speedrun really quickly, you're going to want that to be as low as possible throughout the speedrun. You're going to want to run as least as possible. The more perfect you do the speedrun, the less it'll go up. And you're going to go really fast the lower it is. So as you can see, it's like 0. And look how fast I'm going. This is the speed you want to be around when you're doing the speedrun. Now, it's easier said than done. If you look at the guy in first place, he does this really well. He goes really quickly and he barely gets that thing up. Me, it went up a little bit more. I didn't know how he did it. But this is just something that you're going to want to take into consideration when you're learning your speedrun. And, I mean, that's about all it is to the speedrun. You're just going to put all these pieces together. You're going to learn each piece, then put it together. And eventually you're going to be getting pretty quick speedruns. Again, once you boot up this game the first time, you just practice everything first and get all the loading screen stuff out the way. And after you do that, and you defeat the final boss, you just start speedrunning normally, and you should be good. The only annoying thing is this part, but luckily that's in the beginning, right? So you can just restart immediately. So that's about all it is to speedrun. Hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. I can try and get to you in a couple days. So that's about all there is to speedrun, and yeah, see you, good luck.